Table of Contents. Forward. Chapter 1. Freelance. Chapter 2. Life Coaching. Chapter 3. Virtual Assistant. Chapter 4. Blogging. Chapter 5. Niche Selection. Chapter 6. Affiliate Marketing. Wrapping up. Forward. So you wish to dump your corporate stall and join the ranks of web laborers. But you have a mortgage, perhaps a dependent or two, and a taste for caffe mulches from Starbucks. You are able to make cash in the new economy, though it may not be as simple or cushy as keeping your old economic system job. I'm not talking about advertising or affiliate marketing or selling your trash on eBay. Those are so last millennium. I'm discussing the new fresh economy. Hand over fist money makers. Cash in on the hottest money making trends today. Chapter 1. Freelance. Synopsis. Provide your professional expertise in a net marketplace. These days, you are able to do more than simply sell your old books through Amazon and your older purses through eBay. Now you are able to sell your professional capabilities in a market. No more are you limited to seeking a permanent or contract occupation on Web 1.0 occupation sites like Monster or Career Builder. The fresh strain of freelancing and project-oriented sites let people needing help identify their projects. Then freelancers and little businesses provide bids or ideas or proposals from which those customers may pick out. Use your talents. Not one freelancer is perfect, not me, not you, not even the finest of us. We all make errors, day in and day out, and if we are bright, we learn from them. A few errors, all the same, are more important than others, and if we may correct or avoid those errors, we'll survive. We'll still make other errors, but they won't smart as much. Let's have a look at a few of the errors that freelancers, new and old, frequently make, and how to prevent them. Your power to put out quality work and fulfill deadlines is what makes your reputation. And as a freelancer, your reputation is totally what you have. If you overlook deadlines too often, you'll soon see your customers going elsewhere. How to prevent, make deadlines among your top 2 priorities along with investing great work, overestimate how long something will take, break the project into littler steps, and be accountable each step of the way. New freelancers particularly undervalue themselves and charge less than they're meriting. That's alright if you're just getting into the business and don't have any former work or reputation to point out. However, once you've got some amazing work under your belt, don't be frightened to ask what you're worth, otherwise you're selling yourself short. And you'll be working overmuch simply to pay the bills. How to prevent, it's great to discover what the market averages and charge a bit more. This tells customers that you're good. A great way to do the math is to work out how much you wish to make and how many hours you honestly plan to work. Then bill based on those numbers. Do research prior to making your pitch, not prior to completing the assignment. Frequently, a freelancer will contact a likely customer and make a pitch without truly understanding the customer or his needs, and without understanding how this project will add value to the customer. This plan of attack will get you very little business. How to prevent, research the customer thoroughly prior to making contact. The net is a great way to do that naturally. Know what the customer does, the customer's market, and customer's goals in general, and work out how you may help the customer meet those goals. How will you increase value? Direct your pitch at those problems. The client-freelancer relationship is a crucial one, and there are a lot of issues that may make a client the incorrect client, or the correct client for you. Those include the market they're in, their working manner, how difficult they are, how likely they are to ante up your rate, how much work they need, their ability to pay promptly without trouble, and more. If you pick out the incorrect client, you'll make less revenue, be distressed, and work more. How to prevent, pick out customers cautiously. Again, research them, talk to additional freelancers who've worked for them. If contacting a customer, consider it as a two-party interview. They're trying to determine if you're correct for them, but you ought to likewise be trying to determine if they're correct for you. Carry out your first assignment or 3 on a test basis to see how things work out. Occasionally, evaluate your customers to see if they're worth the hassle. It's great to be friendly with a customer, however, keep it professional. Don't be best friends, but don't be too formal either. Either one is bad for business. How to prevent: begin any correspondence on a conventional basis, and then get friendlier depending upon how the customer handles communication. Don't be afraid to be friendly, but don't go past business. If there's an issue with a customer, some freelancers have a disposition to vent their frustration at the customer. This is risky. It will hurt your professional reputation, both with this customer and with later customers. And it will lead to diminished business if you continue this error. How to prevent: if there's an issue with a customer, and you're mad or frustrated, don't communicate immediately. Let your steam off another way. But don't do it at your customer, or anybody else in your professional world. Then, once you've chilled out, communicate with your customer in a non-emotional, professional manner, in a favorable way, but clearly, so that future issues may be quashed. Frequently, a freelancer will finish an assignment, and then advance to an assignment with a different client. Maybe the freelancer trusts that the assignment that he finished was so astonishing, the customer will be pushing down his door the following day. Alas, that frequently doesn't occur. If you don't supply the basis of later business, you may not see it. How to prevent: once you finish an assignment, suggest a follow-up theme for future work. If you don't hear back, follow through. Trusting in one or two clients is always a foul idea. If your primary client drops you, or cuts back his freelancer budget, or goes out of business, you're done. And now you can't afford your bills. How to prevent: constantly have several income streams. You may begin with one freelance customer, but don't trust in that as your chief source of revenue till you've added more customers. And if you are able to get additional sources of revenue streams, you ought to work hard to do so. It will make your revenue much more stable and dependable. Let's face it, a few days we don't feel like working. And that's all right, if we design for that flexibility, and make up for it on other days. However, too many days of gold bricking, and soon you aren't acquiring any revenue. And you're dropping deadlines. Not good. How to prevent: it's all right to provide yourself flexibility, so that you may work when you feel productive, but if you've deadlines to meet, don't let yourself slack. Press yourself to meet the deadline. Frequently we take work as we need the revenue, but it doesn't line up with who we are. And we feel atrocious about it, and slowly we start to hate ourselves. Till we no longer wish to do the work. How to prevent: seek, from the outset, to find work that lines up with your moral values, that lets you be who you are. Being false and dishonest, to other people and to yourself, gets you nowhere. Constantly strive to get work you love. Chapter 2. Life Coaching. Synopsis. Who has time to go see a personal coach at a business office? And don't the fresh generation of networkers have to be met by their coaches in the same way that they work through email, IM, and VoIP? You may, naturally, go through a little life coaching certification program, however, on the net, reputation is more crucial than certification. I would gamble Tony Robbins isn't certified as a life coach, and no one is able to argue with his success. Teach others. If you are a magnetic and energetic individual that wishes to assist individuals, life coaching may be the correct career choice for you. A life coach helps their customers in accomplishing their full potential. Becoming a life coach is an easy procedure, and the field is growing as a lot of individuals seek out personal and professional advice. Make up your mind on which area of life coaching that you ought to specialize in. There are coaches that provide individuals advice on money matters, relationships, time management, career counseling, and perfecting leadership abilities. Pick out the field that you believe you will be best fitted and set out to acquire training in that area. Go to a life coaching seminar to acquire an idea on how life coaching works. Many seminars will provide its attendees advice on how to accomplish their goals and succeed in life. Devote close attention to how the life coach interacts with the crowd. Talk to the life coach following the seminar or course. Ask them for advice on how to get into the field and additional tips for delivering the goods in the career. Register for a life coaching class online or at a local college. These courses will provide you the tools you require to get to be a certified life coach. Become accredited when you finish a life coaching class. This step might be very important as several customers and businesses won't hire a life coach without any credentials. Chapter 3. Virtual Assistant. Synopsis. Freelancers and small businesses urgently require help running their businesses, however, they're not about to employ a secretary to come sit in the living room and answer calls. As a virtual assistant, you may do anything from creating travel reservations to managing expense reimbursements to paying bills to setting up a dog sitter. And you accomplish it all from your own home base, interacting with your customers online and by telephone. You may make $20 and up an hour executing this type of work, depending upon your expertise. Assist others. Prior to packing up the office cubicle and terminating your employment with your boss, understand that becoming a virtual assistant isn't a simple job that merely anybody may do. To get successful, you require a great marketing strategy in addition to that telephone, PC, and net connection. A lot of virtual assistants work between 14 and 16 hours a day during the start phase. Even following building solid practices, 1/3 of these business owners acknowledge working non-traditional hours, admitting to working weekends and holidays. Virtual assistants are freelance entrepreneurs who work remotely and utilize technology to present services to customers globally. Many work from their home base and get their project directions by telephone, facsimile, email, or even instant message. While a lot of virtual assistants provide secretarial services, as more individuals with various backgrounds and skills move into the ranks, virtual assistants who specialize in such areas as promotion, graphic and internet design, IT support, or even translations are getting common. Customers are most probable to employ virtual assistants to save money. Virtual assistants pay for their own gear, taxes, training, healthcare, and insurance, or as they require assistance with a temporary project. Industries most frequently employing virtual assistants include the realty, coaching, financial services, accounting, and law. If you're questioning how to begin a business as a virtual assistant, here are a few hints. Determine just what sort of services you wish to provide, and examine your background to see to it you have enough experience. Ascertain your business niche. Think about specializing in simply 2 to 3 services. Ascertain how much time and energy you have to dedicate to your business. Do you wish to work part or full time? Carry on exhaustive industry research to ascertain a need for your services in your area. Draft who your customers are, where they are, and how to get at them. Carry out a market analysis. Ascertain the needs for your niche and center on how you'll implement that in your business. Understand your budgetary constraints, projected disbursals, anticipated income, and how long you are able to float till your business is executing successfully. Organize a business plan and critique it frequently to handle growth and change. Analyze your equipment, software, and workspace to see to it they meet customer needs. Get through all legal and financial facets of startup prior to securing your first customer. Promote your services 24/7. Simply because you've built a site or placed an ad in the yellow pages doesn't mean customers will come knocking on your door. You may need to think about joining a professional organization or networking group. This will provide you the chance to network, establish camaraderie, and have access to a knowledge bank for resolving technical issues. Chapter 4. Blogging. Synopsis. So what is the truth of developing one's blogging to a point where they may make money with blogging? Here are some facts that I'd like to share regarding my own story to give a more truthful picture to those thinking about getting into blogging as a way to make a living. Write it. It requires a centered long-term attempt. I've been blogging for several years. The initial year wasn't for cash in any way, though I found out a lot about blogging in this year, and following I worked on my blogging and worked a regular job, all the while trying to build my blogging up from a spare time activity, to part-time job, to a full-time business. I'm frequently asked things like, I have to make some cash really quick, how may you do it with a fresh blog? The median age of blogs in the Technorati Top 100 is upwards of 3 years. When the casual blogger has a quick rise to fame, they're the exception. Establishing a successful blog takes a while. It requires time to establish readership, to solve how to monetize it, and so forth. So take a long-term plan of attack and pace yourself. It requires a lot of effort. There's been much talk of late about how blogging less may mean more from your blog. While I concur with this, that doesn't imply you are able to simply muster up a couple of posts on a Notion every couple days and expect the hits and cash to come rolling in. Over the years, I've constantly worked many hours a week on my blogging. Most bloggers that attain a full-time living from blogging work comparable hours on it. I would like to share a little information for novices on how to make cash blogging. I hope you find it valuable to see the mix and assortment of ways to make money blogging. AdSense can have an astonishing effect on blogs. Set the ads to show image and text based ads, and I find that 250 times 300 pixel ads work better. You must make sure you have keyword rich articles, however. Affiliate programs can certainly add up. Make sure that you get involved in promoting a quality product that goes with the content of your blog. The beauty of a lot of these programs is that they're of such high quality that they sell themselves. Write and promote your own ebooks or other products. Make sure you have a quality product and learn how to get affiliates involved in selling your product for you. Use a continuity program. A continuity program is a website where you bring in a recurring income from individuals who subscribe to a service you provide. Basically, it is like a membership site, and these return monthly income from the members that are a part of it. Private ad sales directly to advertisers have fallen partially due to the economic system as it is. This is still a way that you may bring in income from blogging depending upon who wants to advertise on your blog. Of course, the better higher ranking your blog, the more people will pay. Chitka continues to be a great performer for blogs. They traditionally work better on product-related blogs, though their premium ad units seem to convert well on a bigger array of blogs. Amazon's affiliate program is a big mover. Christmas, and the lead up to it, is an especially great time for Amazon. In addition to all of the above, there are a lot of littler incomes. A lot of these are from smaller ad programs that I test, but none are large enough to truly rate a credit here, but do a little research. Chapter 5. Niche Selection. Synopsis. Okay, the difficult truth is that in order to chase down a few of your passions online, you'll have to have at least one website that's more or less guaranteed to make a little income so long as you put the effort into it. If nothing else, the surety will give you a little breathing room to accomplish other work. However, with so many niches on the net to sell in, detecting the most beneficial ones may mean spending a lot of time researching. As luck would have it, we did a little of the legwork for you. What are the top lucrative niches on the net today? What people are looking for? Training. Training is on the rise, and the demand of info is being fueled by two matters: the continued recognition of the importance of higher training in the job market and the reality that more in classes and certification are being done on the net. On top of that, there's a call for advice on training for youngsters and adolescents, adult education, net education, niche schools, reviews of schools, data on scholarships and awards. The list of matters related to training goes on and is developing. If you are able to build a niche site around any of these matters related to training, you ought to be able to grow a successful net business while at the same time assisting pupils and their parents. Training money making will commonly come about as an outcome of affiliate marketing, consulting, and distributing ebooks. Wellness and health. Health is among the most immense lucrative niches around. It's a huge niche with thousands of ways to dig deep into it and pulls in 1 trillion a year. Whether you wish to center on alternative medicine, nutrition, physical activity, weight loss. A truly colossal one right there: old age, children's wellness, maternity, men's health, and a lot of many others besides. You are able to discover a big market thirsty for knowledge and products. Wellness and health revenue is mostly gained from either selling products or affiliate marketing, although some individuals discover success in ebooks and classes. You are able to easily settle into any sub-niche inside this one and feel great about doing it. Health and wellness is among the greatest and easiest niches to make revenue online. Addiction. Believe it or not, addiction is growing as a niche that brings in earnings. At face value, this might appear impossible. Don't you have to obtain alcohol at a bar or liquor store? However, tweak the niche a bit and the openings bloom. Earnings in this niche range from providing information and links on businesses that help with addiction to homemade wine and alcoholic beverage kits and recipes, to the purchasing and selling of rare wine and additional alcoholic products. You are able to establish a niche site based around bulletin boards where enthusiasts may meet and greet, or you are able to establish an affiliate marketing site to advertise assistance for alcoholics. Amazingly, this niche is versatile in its lucrative possibilities. You are able to sell everything from ebooks to kits, and as demonstrated in real life, there's a great deal of cash to be attained in it. These are simply 3 of the most profitable niches to bring in revenue in. Additional profitable niches include sex and relationships, pets, fashion, and travel. Really, most niches may become really fruitful if you're willing to put the time and work into. The ones listed above are simply those that tend to be the most fruitful with less work put into them. If you desire a great foundation to begin your net ventures on, attempt one of the above first in order to make your initial paychecks. Chapter 6. Affiliate Marketing. Synopsis. For anybody needing to make revenue online, affiliate marketing is among the most beneficial ways to get moving. Affiliate marketing is the act of referring net shoppers to assorted products and deriving a percentage of the sale reciprocally. As an affiliate marketer, you're presented your own links to a product so the seller recognizes when a buyer you referred purchases their product. Promote. So what precisely are the advantages of affiliate marketing? There are gobs. A lot of sellers offer awesome incentives to affiliate marketers, with a few providing as much as 50% commissions on products you get buyers to buy. This means you are able to bring in cash on the side, or even substitute your total income if you get successful at it. This is among the legitimate ways to clear a passive revenue, as individuals from all around the world are purchasing products on the net at each minute of the day. You don't have to originate any products yourself either. It's really simple to discover outlets in which to plug in your links, frequently free of charge, and bring in awesome revenue. Authoring articles related to the products you're attempting to promote may be really advantageous in a lot of ways. 1. This builds up your net presence, and thus, your believability. Authoring articles on one subject but with a lot of angles will help you comprehend precisely what the product your affiliate marketing is all about, and help you to distinguish your target audience. Likewise, the more articles you compose, the more individuals will know about you, which will be awesome later down the road when you're prepared for your own site. Authoring blog articles free of charge in exchange for being permitted to include links to your products may be helpful in that you'll have full access to each blogger's followers. That way, you won't have to go out and discover your own buyers. You simply market to individuals who are already intrigued in the subject and are web savvy, a must for anybody who'd think about purchasing products online. There are likewise article sites that will let you include links to your products at the base of the article, and better yet, a few sites may even pay your little fees for your articles. The key to drawing in as many buyers as possible is authoring a marvelous article that isn't too sales pitchy and showing them how their lives may be even more enriched if they check into the products you've listed. One day, you're in the final analysis going to wish to take the leap and get your own site. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, simply something easy enough for buyers to navigate simply. Here, you are able to have your own store with links to the assorted products you're promoting, as well as establish a buyer base through blogging. This opens several channels of communication with millions of likely consumers. Blended with social media marketing in order to get even more individuals connected, you are able to sooner or later have awesome success with affiliate marketing, as long as you pick out quality products to promote and sell them effectively. Wrapping up. Where you bring in cash is likewise a very personal thing, I believe. A few individuals build sites that work for banner deals, some don't. A few individuals would like to work with merchants more directly, selling their stuff, other people can't make it work. A few will go to gambling sites, other people want to construct labors of love, indulging their passions and incidentally, utilizing the sites to pay the bills. Remember that distributing intangibles like info or services is fraught with its own troubles. There may be extra legal issues involved. Was the info or service ever delivered? Can you prove it? What if somebody pays for a piece of software, then denies the charge? Can you take the hit? Selling goods leads to ramifications with shipping. Do you send the tangible stuff or the merchant? Who manages returns? Who manages customer complaints? Don't be fooled, operating on the net isn't easy. Pure affiliates have a comparatively easy ride, they simply supply the traffic and collect the checks. To make up for it, they have to send numerous visitors to make the big money. Where do your interests lie? That will supply you with the first answer in ascertaining what's right for you.